So I want to teach you guys one of the most valuable lessons that has made me an incredible amount of money. It has helped me out tremendously in life, and it will for you as well. If you feel like you're getting, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think you're at in life right now? Do you think you're like a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 10 out of 10? Because there was a time in my life, man, where I was a where I was a fucking negative 10 out of 10. Like, my life just sucked, man. I had more debt than income. I was drinking heavily. I was trying to succeed outside of my career, but I was doing a shitty job at that. And I felt like I was going in circles over and over and over again. But all of that changed, and I got streamlined. I started making more money. My network went up. I just did this post on Instagram. I took a photo. I was at Kill Cliff Fight Club, one of the top MMA gyms in the entire country. And there was a point in my life where I had like no relationships. And now, boom, world-class athletes. I'm training right next to those guys, man. How did this fucking happen? I'm going to teach you guys. So if you want a quantum leap, you want a dramatic, instant, rapid change in your relationships, you want a rapid change in your finances, you want happiness to go through the roof, this is the key. So I sat down. I got sick and tired of being sick and tired one day. I was going in circles, like I said, and this is what my mentor, Major Steele, he taught me this lesson. There's two things that he taught me. I basically expressed to him how frustrated I was with life, okay? And he said, Jeremiah, I want to tell you a story. This is what's going on in your life. He said, there's a boy that comes into his dad's office. The boy's about 7 years old. The dad's doing work. And it's like 7 o'clock at night. The dad just wants to finish his work and then rack the hell out. But the little boy comes into his office and he's like, Dad, play with me. The dad's like getting annoyed, you know? He's like, man, I just want to finish my work and go to sleep. But this kid wants me to come play with him. But he just the dad gets a creative idea, and he's like, son, I got an idea. And I'm making sure my dog doesn't like shit right here. He was just asking to go out. All right, but the boy's like, Dad, will you come play with me? And the dad gets a creative idea, and he's like, son, listen, I'll come play with you, but first, I want you to do this puzzle. And he grabs a magazine off of the desk that he's working at. He rips it up, and he hands it to the boy. He said, I'll come play with you, but I want you to do this puzzle first, thinking that it bought him some time. The boy takes the shreddings. He goes into the other room, and as he's doing that, his dad's like, yeah, I got him. At least I bought myself like an hour or so. I can finish my work. But literally 10 minutes later, the boy comes back into his dad's office, and he's like, Dad, the puzzle's done. His dad's like, no way the puzzle's done. No way. It should have taken you at least an hour. It's a bunch of little tiny pieces. Well, anyways, he goes in the other room where the boy was doing the puzzle, and he looks down at the table, and the piece of the magazine that he had ripped up, it's all put back together. And he's like, what the hell? How did you do that, son? And the little boy, the 7-year-old, said, Dad, when you grab the magazine cover, on the front of the cover, there was a picture of the world, the globe. And on the back of the magazine cover, I saw this cartoon picture of a boy. And when you ripped it up, I knew that all I had to do to get the world to put together was to put the boy together first. And so I put the boy together, and the world got put together too. So my mentor said, Jeremiah, the moral of the story is, if you want the world to come together, we got to put you together. You got to put you together. And I didn't realize that I had a lot of areas in my life that were jacked up. Spiritually broke. Relationships were broke. Romance was broke. I was succeeding in my career, but anytime I was outside of that, I was unfulfilled, unhappy. I was a high achiever with unhappiness, man. What the hell? I was trying to fill my happiness with achievements, but I was neglecting all the different areas of my life that made me happy. So that was the first lesson that Major Steele taught me about life success. One of the first lessons he taught me about life success. Major Steel, by the way, is a culmination of all the great leaders that I've had in my life. That's why I call them Major Steel. Because I've had a lot, some in the military, some in civilian. I call them all Major Steel. So me and Major Steel got to work. We started working on me. He found out and discovered that I had been trying to be successful in business for quite some time. And I had been doing it on my own. I was one of those, I'm a do it myself. And if you guys take anything away from me, it's that IMAs are broke people. Broke and broken are IMAs. I'm a do it myself. I was one of those. Pride and ego stops people from progressing in life more than a lot of things. It's right up there next to fear. My pride and ego stopped me from asking for help for a long time. And but I was ready for help. They say when the teacher will appear when the student is ready, and I was ready. So I got my mentor. I started working with him. He found out I wanted to be successful in business. He started peeling the onion back, trying to figure out what I was trying to accomplish. And he knew I wanted to be massively successful, because that's what I thought I wanted. I was trying to fill a void inside of my soul where I didn't feel successful. Even though I was accomplishing in my career, I didn't feel like I had accomplished anything in life. And I got to the top 1% in the military, but then here I was, like, feeling empty inside. But I remember we sat down, and he gave me a lesson on business. He was very successful in business. He was the right person to give me advice. He said, Jeremiah, there's a lot of reasons you're going in circles, but I'm going to tell you what's going to fix it. He said, remember this. He said, you can get everything you want in life if you just help enough people get what they want. You see what he was teaching me, my mentor, Major Steel, he had been trained and mentored by Ziglar. If you guys don't know Zig, he's basically kind of like a Tony Robbins guy. Big dude, not big dude, but big name guy in the personal development space that knows a shit ton about life success. Ziglar mentored my mentor in person for like a year and a half. In person, before there was like the internet and shit, they would meet in person. And he taught him everything he knew about success. And that was one of the lessons Zig gave him. You can get everything you want in life if you just help enough people get what they want. And I took that lesson to heart, and ever since then, I started just serving and helping others get what they want. That's why I'm doing these videos for you guys. I know that my life gets richer and richer and richer, not financially, with happiness. My life gets better when I serve and I give to you guys, and your life will get better when you serve and give to others. I got off 2 coaching calls, one-on-one coaching calls today with some entrepreneurs. One guy's in sales, and he doubled his revenue in the first month of our one-on-one coaching. He went from $8,000 a month to $15,000 a month just by applying some stuff that I've been teaching him about discipline, mindset, and whatnot. And it feels so good to help others get what they want. Guys, your life will go up tremendously if you shift from selfish to selfless, and you take a pause and you help other people get what they want. I love you guys. A little bit later video today. Busy fucking day. I'll start getting these out a little bit earlier so you guys can watch them, maybe around lunchtime or something like that. But either way, we got it done. Drop in the comments down below what you guys think of these videos. Tell me what you guys want more of. I love the interaction. I'll see you in the next one. Let's fucking go. Conquer all.